Speaking of rolling with the punches,
Yeah.
working with a community that big, I'm
Mm.
quite sure you also have your share of haters and bashers. I mean, just coming out of the blue, did they just show up, and how do you handle that?
We're kind of on the lucky side of things when it comes to that. Occasionally you encounter those trolls, nasty comments,
Hmm.
and or sometimes you would encounter those that would say stuff that's not really true. But we're really lucky because most of our followers are the first people in the front line. We have lawyers, we have lawyers, we have defenders. I think it says a lot about what we've done. What we've really built is something that's going to be long term. They're just really there for us.
Uh
And
huh.
we don't even have to ask. We've had our fair share. We've had our experiences being in hot water because of things that we post. Since we're
Yes, because
news,
of the news.
because of the news updates, very sensitive issue
Uh
sometimes.
huh.
It sparks a lot of outrage or it sparks negative conversation sometimes. But we've survived, we've overcome, and 100% of the time that those things happened, we took down the posts, even though we didn't agree that we did anything wrong. We took them down because one, the post doesn't serve its purpose anymore. We wanted to share something that's going to be valuable, but
Yes.
then it's muddled in controversy and negative comments, and people are arguing, and people are
Yes, and that's not the
fighting.
effect that you want, right?
Yeah, and so
It's
we
not. It's not helping the
yeah,
community, so to speak.
exactly. And we just make sure that we are very transparent, so we issue public
Uh huh.
statements.
I could imagine.
We have to explain, and it's stressful, but it gets the blood pumping,
Hmm.
and it
Well,
keeps you on your toes.
there's an editorial side to this, I guess, because
Uh-huh.
you have a rather big audience,
Mm.
and for somebody that's been doing it for more than 8 years, and now
Yes.
all of a sudden you have a lot of new people, new businesses that are just getting into this social media space and using it for advertising. I'm quite sure you've already encountered some of the issues that they've already encountered or started to encounter now, like bogus inquiries. Because I'm quite sure there'd be quite a number of them. Joy reservers, right, and
Oh,
things that are just happening online. I mean, this is
yeah.
this
Just
is all new to
recently, there's
me.
another one that we just posted. Somebody like ordered 20,000 worth of. They were all bogus transactions. We're not directly affected, and we don't personally know. We don't know anyone personally who were affected by this. But of course, we don't condone that in any way. We, as much as possible, we encourage that people stay transparent. Ever since ECQ, we've been very deliberate in supporting local businesses because we wanted to keep the economy healthy. We want to keep it up and running, although it's difficult. But we want to keep it local, so we spend money on businesses that are in our neighborhood, right, in our communities. We welcome businesses when it comes to sending their products, sending their samples. We do a review that's for free. We don't accept payments for that because there's no point in doing a review if you get paid. So
Yes, it wouldn't be honest.
yes, and almost every day we get food sent to our homes. So that's one of the things that kept us busy this pandemic. Every day we had to post 1 to 2 businesses in our
Was
platforms.
was there ever a time, when you've thought that this is just too much? I mean, there times, where where
Yes,
you thought that
too
you
much,
never
too
grew this
much.
big, but you thought about quitting. Was there ever a time?
Oh no, no, never. I mean, of course, it was a big blow to lose clients, but you go on. You can only move forward because a personal thing for me was to always take action. Because yes, you have these great ideas, you have these great plans, and you have these great goals, but then if you
You have to
don't
take
do,
action.
yeah, you have to take action. The thing that I would never regret, or I would never regret doing, would be, or the best decision that I made for our business is to quit my corporate job in 2018, because that's when we really, really went full throttle
Really
with
quit
the
your
client.
corporate
I
job.
did in 2018. That was a tough decision. I mean, I've experienced anxiety attacks after.
Was it a smooth? I guess it wasn't a smooth transition after all.
It was I mean, leaving the job, leaving the company was, was very amicable. No problem with that. I still love the people there. I still help them out if they need my, if they need my support. But it was tough because for the longest time you've always been used to money coming in
Mhm.
monthly,
A
like
regular paycheck.
security. Yes, that's security,
That's
and
very comforting, right?
very comforting.
Well,
But
there must have been
yeah,
some kind of trigger at some point.
the
You said,
trigger,
"Okay,
yeah.
today I'm going to quit." And so, what was that trigger for you?
Oh,